And dive in to our funnel. So I'm here in Meet Roost, and I've got my funnel details pulled up here. So this is a funnel based on the real estate. I forget what it's actually called in Meet Roost, but there's a real estate property funnel that I worked together with Ben to kind of walk through some of what's worked with me. We compared notes on that, and that's essentially where this funnel came from. The funnel name doesn't matter too much. I'm generally naming it after when I'm doing a property promotion style funnel. I'm naming it after the property, so it's easy to dissect them from there. The main offer, with how I'm wording everything in this, is going to be the address itself. So this is the address of the property. There's no fee for the offer. The bonus offer, this platinum experience showing of this property, is a solid offer. Anything that helps people to take action now. You could offer VR experience. You can do whatever you want. What I like about this is that this idea can adapt to the agent, and they can essentially decide what the platinum showing experience actually is. And then the call code, I'm going to generally be using the property address itself. So now let's dive over to the landing page. You can see we've got the preview over here. So for the title, this is what's going to show up like at the top of the page here. I'm just going to use the agent name and the concept, home details, and pricing. And then for the description, basically the same thing. So the agent name, real estate, home details, and pricing. And then the preview image. Now this is going to be important. The way that you set up these campaigns, you're going to be featuring a gallery style post on Facebook. And so what I want this background image to be is I want the background image to be, if possible, the most impactful image from the property, and then also the first image from that gallery style post. And so the reason for that is that when they click over from the Facebook post, I want them to immediately recognize that they're in the right place, that they're looking at a page that has to do with the property that they've just been looking at. And so I'm using the background image from that same property, if at all possible. So that's what I'm doing with the preview image there. I'm not worried about the favicon, so I haven't set that. And then the heading text, this is what I have it set as. So get instant access to the price, location, and more pictures for this amazing property from business name now. And I'm setting the business name in the in the settings for the business, so that's going to auto populate in there. Enter your best information below and we'll email you the property report instantly. So part of what I'm doing here, this is actually a little bit of a change from the default text, if I recall. But the reason for it is that we were finding that we were getting a lot of really bad information from people, and sometimes you'll have that where people will put in bogus information. So we changed up the wording of the copy of the page just a little bit to make it more clear that the way that they're going to get the property information is it's going to be emailed to them. So they need to give us good email so that we can actually email it to them, right? And so that's part of what we adjusted with the wording here in order to make it more likely that we got good information. And I wasn't tracking it super precisely, but we did start to see that with the change in this copy, we started to see more of the emails be solid emails. And then the other thing that we did, and I'll show you this in a second, but we changed a little bit about what happens on the thank you page to make it so that if somebody did put in bad information, that they're more likely to go back and put in the right information, basically to start over the process and give us good information. So I'll show you what we did there. For the button text, I have get instant access. For the button secondary text, we got property report with price, location, and more pictures will be sent to you immediately after you click. Okay, and so I think I might have changed that a little bit. So sent to you. Again, I'm sort of re-emphasizing the idea that they're expecting that it's going to be emailed. And then, oh yeah, I forgot. So this here, this is the preview image for the property. This is the background image. The way that I run these ads, the preview image doesn't matter a ton, but the image background here matters substantially in order to make that match up what they're saying. So This logo here gets replaced with the business logo, which I uploaded, and then all of the details get replaced. So that's the landing page. Let's take a look at the thank you page. So I did make some changes here. You can see them over here. So this is going to be the business name. Congratulations, we just emailed you the property report on, and then that's going to be the address. So main offer gets replaced with the address. How to schedule a private tour of this property. Step 1, check your email to see the property report for main offer. So by default, this is actually set where where you would add a link to the property, and that can work. I've ran campaigns like that quite a lot actually. But in this case, this campaign, we needed to adapt, we needed to adjust in order to try and guarantee that as many of these emails were good as possible. And so we changed it up so that if they didn't give us a good email address, they sort of know, okay, well, crap, now I don't get to see the information about the property. So if they're committed enough, they're going to go back and they're going to fix it. So that's what we got as step 1. Step 2, if you'd like to schedule a showing or have any questions, dial our office at, and then the phone number, mention the property address, and that's the call code when you call, so we can answer any of your questions and schedule your showing correctly. So this, since we're talking about a specific property, there's a couple of different, there's a couple of different things that you could throw into this. So scheduling a specific showing of this property, what this will do, like the reason why this is powerful is if somebody is like very qualified, then what this will do is they'll say, yes, I like this property, I want to come see it, right? And that lets the agent know like they're willing to do the next step for that specific property. Another way that you could change this out if you wanted to is you could put in for the step 2, instead of, if you'd like to schedule a showing or have any questions, you can say step 2 would be something akin to, if you'd like to see more properties like this, or even other properties, that aren't, maybe coming soon properties or bank-owned homes, or giving them some sort of other option, then give us a call and mention this, that we know what you might be looking for. And what that'll do is this style of ad and landing page, it's actually very rare that the person inquiring about that property is going to be a good fit for that property. So if you introduce people to the idea that you could help them with other options, that might be a way to activate more of the leads and start getting those conversations going. But it's really a balance depending on what the client wants. So if the client essentially wants that the person who inquires about this, that they're going to raise their hand if they're interested in that property, then you want to go with the copy like I have here in step 2. If you want more of a finding all the opportunities, then what you'd want to do for step 2 is say something like, if you'd like to schedule a showing of this property or any other property, and you'd like us to help connect you with great properties to look at, give us a call, etc. That way it's clear that you can help them regardless. And then the but wait, if you call in the next 24 hours, we'll also throw in, and this is that platinum showing experience for this property. We have a limited number of these. This is, again, it's a good option for trying to really up level up level what you're offering to try and get them to take action now. So yeah, there's lots of options that you could throw into this mix. Some of those offers that I just mentioned, I actually use in my follow-up sequencing. So generally, when somebody's inquiring about a specific property, to start, I try and keep most of the communication about that property, and then I switch gears after it's become clear that that property may not be the only thing that they're interested in. So that's what we've done there. Again, the key thing that we changed, instead of dropping the link in step 1 where they can click through and immediately see it, I'm forcing them to go into their email to get it, so that we can make sure that we actually have good contact information. So that is the thank you page. For the immediate email, we did make some changes here, if I recall. So let's read through it. So, hey, this is business contact name from business names. So that's going to be the it'll autofill that in. I saw that you just signed up for details about the property at, and then the address there. This is a great listing, and I want to make sure you have everything you need. Here's all the info you need. 1, you can see additional photos, property details, and pricing by visiting the link before, or by visiting the link below. So this is going to be a direct link to the property details. There's all sorts of different ways that you could do this. If they have the website, you could just grab the link to the website, make sure that that's accurate, and that you could directly link to it. That way, another way that you could do this is if they don't have like a direct link on their website, you can get them to give you a direct link via the MLS. You could get them to give you a PDF via the MLS, then you could upload that, and then this link would be something that people could download. So there's all sorts of different ways, but the key idea here is that that first thing that you want is going to be a way that they can go directly to the property that you are that you are promoting here. So step 2, for a private showing, call our office at tracking phone number between the hours of 8 and 5 p.m. tomorrow. Mention the address when you call so we can pull the latest info on that property. Oh, and one more thing, if you call in before 5 p.m., we'll include a private or a platinum showing experience of this property as a bonus. This is a great way to turn looking for a home into a full-blown date. And it looks like I got a typo there. Let me go ahead and fix that. Into a full-blown, look at that, date or out-of-the-box experience. So you can make sure to call and ask about it. All right. So that's the first email that goes out. Oh, it's loading. We'll give it a second to load back up. It's taking its sweet time.